Last time, there was a bit of a party upset, as after Landroar came down with a strange disease, the party got suspicious. Sigmund detected amounts of evil emanating from his very soul and intentions. After a bit of some struggles, they wrested his journal away, and what they saw within disgusted them. Trophies, mentions of a demonic servant, a demonic lord that he served, and his intention of basically, I don't know, eating them, collecting pieces of them, making some sort of move. It was the book of a madman. After much deliberation, Menno and the group used the newest set of hirelings to send him back to civilization, where he would hopefully get the help he so desperately needed. And so we pick up there. It's around noon time on the 16th of Farast, Wheel Day.
Well, that happened.
Oh, is that Ivan over there?
Hello.
Ivan, where have you been?
I've been away, but on a small little trip. What happened while I was gone?
What didn't happen when you were gone?
I picked up a gift for Lanroar. Where is he?
You can just shimmy it down this way. He is not present, if you say.
We had to send him back to Rostov.
Was he ill?
You could say that.
Mind and body, yes.
Well, I'll miss that guy, kind of.
Good thing he missed you too.
In a way.
He didn't miss McEddie at all.
I still don't understand how he got that. Doesn't make sense to me. I feel like I'm fine.
He must have got it when he got hit with the trap, is what had to happen.
Sigmund, how's that coffee doing for you?
Coffee's always good, my friend. Soothes the soul. So what is the plan today, my friends?
Do we consider getting back to our duties and charting this place, or what do you think?
It's a good plan to me. See if we can find some more of these bandits to eliminate, if there's any left.
I agree. I think we should head out post-haste.
We really need an adventure with Ivan. It's been a while. I feel like he's almost not part of our party, if I do say so myself.
It has been a while since we've journeyed together, McEddie. I look forward to what we do together in these next few hours, new days.
As you're contemplating leaving, a new figure arrives on the scene through the main gate. Brad, go ahead, describe your entrance.
The entrance of the character.
The entrance of your character.
really special about the way she's coming in. She just walks in. She's wearing a dress. It's covered with embroidered flowers all over it. She has very light colored hair, sort of a slender and feminine figure.
She can't help but notice that Keston Garrus' men are kind of checking her out as she comes in. They're trying to avoid notice, but it's obvious.
She's just going to walk over there. And is Svetlana, is she at the door over there? Is she around?
She is just coming out of the building at the top there, yes. Oh, hello. We have a new guest.
She's gonna explain to Svetlana how she was sent here. She was given a charter, and she'd probably request a glass of wine and sit down while she waits to find who she was sent here to meet.
I will get this for you right away. You should talk to those over there. They have the same paper.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
She will join them at the table there.
Good day to you, my darling. How are you?
Hello. I'm told here that you are the other charter holders here.
Good evening. Good morning. I can't remember anymore.
Afternoon.
But yes, we are the charter holders. Nice to meet you.
Indeed. They sent out another charter member already?
Yes, well, sorry, before any of that, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Katrinza Tiwisa.
It's good to have you here.
Thank
McEddie,
you.
myself.
Nice to meet you.
Menno, steward of the House Lebeda. A pleasure, my dear.
My name is Sigmund. I will keep you safe in battle.
And I'm Ivan. I'm Ivan. Hi there.
Ivan, will you just say it already? Just say your name.
What? I'm Ivan.
Sorry, did Ivan just introduce himself? Is that what happened?
Yes.
Awkwardly, yeah.
Yes, somewhat.
Is this to say you are joining our party?
Yes, exactly. I was given a charter. I was told that you guys ran into trouble with a previous member. They didn't exactly specify what, but they did said my skills would be valuable here and that'd be a good replacement.
Excellent. Are you used to wilderness and banditry and things like that are familiar with how to deal with that?
Familiar with banditry? No. How to deal with it, on the other hand, very familiar, as well as the wilderness, as you mentioned.
Then you would be an absolute asset to our group. Thank you and welcome along. We were just debating going out and doing some more exploring ourselves, so you came at a perfect timing.
She smiles pleasantly at Menno. yes, I'm sure this is quite awkward as you're just getting to know me, but I'm sure it's time that will pass. Right, so as your new leader of your group, I will be requiring any information that you have, any bandit hideouts, any fortresses, anything you've gathered so far.
We can share all that with you. However, we kind of unanimously elected Sigmund as our leader.
But, well, surely you jest. She looks at each of your faces. Oh, you're serious.
Well, we figured the guy who gets hit in the head the most is probably the best to, lead us.
Or the most alert with his coffee.
I see. We'll discuss that.
And it's
Now then,
Excellent. I'm really looking forward to discussing that with you.
not so much leadership. We all have input.
oh, of course, I will always value your input. But, if you don't mind, since I'm joining you guys, I might want to know, what exactly happened with your previous member? Did he get killed in battle?
No. He was pathetic.
He had an unfortunate habit where he was eating the dead bodies. He came down with what was a case of ghoul fever from eating basically bad dead bodies. There were good ones. But anyways, we tried to talk with him, and it turns out that he was worshipping a demon and taking pieces of his victims and all that kind of stuff, and keeping a little journal, and was planning to eat and kill us. So we sent him to a temple to get the help he so desperately needed.
Her jaw drops. That's horrible.
Oh, that's what happened.
He was eating people?
Yes, it got a little numbing after a while. He waited till they were dead, most of them.
It was only once in a while that they were still alive. Not often.
She looks just dumbfounded that she can't believe it. And he took pieces of them?
Yes, there's actually a piece of McEddie from when he got stuck in a trap that was actually stitched onto the pages of his book.
So, what do you think?
I'm still a little offended because, and the entry about my person, I'm not the best person, but on the entry it was said that I was a little priority because I
So
was
he
so
was-
scrawny.
So he says, we're going home after here. And I said, okay, I don't know what that was supposed to mean, so. I'm gonna
Again,
go
she
with
looks
him and see what
horrified.
happens.
Well,
Because it's already 10
I'm sure
o'clock.
despite that you're small, that
Right, and
you're
I don't
a
know what
valuable
time they
member
play
of this
tomorrow.
group. She smiles a sly smile and leans into the table. No. I'm something of a bit of a collector myself. Do you want to see?
I would love to see.
She pulls something out of her packet and she presents you with this.
You collect flowers?
Yes, wild ones. These are the ones I've collected on the way from the void over to Oleg's. It's a bit of a hobby of mine to make these sculptures.
Flower arranging is one of the greatest arts, I must say, and quite a wonderful vocation for the female mind. You are just an absolute joy to be with us, my dear.
This is a much better habit than limb arrangement.
She smiles.
Svetlana comes out and just quietly hands the wine over to Katrinza.
Oh, good. Thank you. She smiles and hands the sculpture over to Menno. Here, you can keep it. I make quite a few of these anyways, and I'm sorry that he insulted you and said that you were scrawny.
Oh, it's not a problem. I'm actually a little overweight for my kind, but it's not a problem. So you know this, but this is beautiful. Thank you so much. I can't even thank you, Katrinza.
Of course. Well, excuse me for being a bit forward here, but now that all that's settled, should we begin planning our next move?
Yes, I think you are right, Katrinza. You are very wise and beautiful.
Thank you. It's not often we meet such polite members.
Sorry, earlier I fumbled my entrance a little bit. I was awed by your beauty and elegance. I am Ivan Orlovsky from House Orlovsky.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Menno would pull a map out and throw it on the table and go, alright, where shall we grace our presences today?
Perhaps the leader would like to choose.
I kind of shove it to Sigmund, like, Vanna Whiting the thing with like, my hands. Like,
Do you think we should head back to the bandit camp where we almost perished, or should we head out maybe to the east, the southeast?
I wouldn't be against southeast. I think that there's more to be explored through there for sure, certain.
I wonder if there's beer down there.
Maybe we could head out east towards that new thing that just appeared on the map.
Oh, that's Bacchus Hut.
Southeast it is.
What's the spot here? She points over to the gold coin.
Oh, we found some pyrite.
Pyrite? Like the flammable substance?
No, the fool's gold, commoners call it.
Ah. Any other points of interest on here?
Well, the main bandit camp was here, and he would like point to it. We fought them, Sigmund, quite valiantly. It was absolutely heroic. And then here there was random bear traps in a glade that was quite devastating for us. And then here we met some fey creatures that we were able to befriend and were able to point us towards where the bandit camp was, as well as point us towards some moon radishes. Here was some moon radishes, and here is Boken, who is a quite eccentric and strange, although well-meaning hermit of smelly proportions.
And he had a beautiful singing voice.
She giggles. Oh, I think I'd like to hear that. Might I make a suggestion?
Suggest away.
Perhaps we should travel along the upper edge of the forest, but avoiding those bear traps. It seems we would need some more information on the surrounding areas before we make our next move.
Like straight out west, or like around the woods, or right through the woods along the northern edge?
preferably along the northern edge, as it seems you've explored some of the other directions.
That wouldn't be bad, and if we make proper arrangements, we can stay out for a good week or something to travel before coming back, if we so wish.
Of course, all of your opinions are valuable to me, and you need not do just as I say so.
No, we'll do that. That's fine with me. Head out west along the woods.
I'm absolutely fine with that.
Do we know what time of day it is?
And it's noonday.
Very well. We should probably head out soon then, before it gets too late.
Do we need any supplies on our way out? I'm gonna grab some rations and whatnot before we leave.
I will grab Fesnock and make sure my water barrel is full and I have feeds for the animals and that we are all harnessed up and I should be ready within half the hour.
The trading post is able to supply any of these standard goods you need, so you can buy rations freely from there.
I will do the same.
Okay. I had asked Oleg if he could get some coffee in a little while ago. Do you know if he's gotten any in yet?
Yes, it has come in.
Okay. I'll just pay him for for a bunch of it.
Sure.
Okay.
How do I buy stuff? I've never actually bought anything yet in this game.
So, just increase your count of rations and just subtract that amount of money.
Okay, cool.
The ration description itself will tell you how much it's worth.
So, Katrinza, what special abilities or what do you bring to our group? We have myself, obviously, in this amazing armor and enormous body. I'll give her a little wink. I do the fighting, and I keep everyone safe.
Oh yeah, it was brought up that I've been over to the bandit loot. Did you guys want to sell any of that off or pick through it?
Preferably.
Whatever, I'm good to probably sell most of it.
As am I. I'm trying to sell it.
Probably the only interesting thing was her hand axes were masterwork quality.
Oh, okay. Maybe keep them. But I don't really care that I won't use them, so.
Katrinza, what do you use for weapons?
Here, let me show you. She reaches down into her dress between her breasts and pulls out what seems out of nowhere just this gigantic spiked ball mace. I use this.
Oh, so you don't need these, I guess. We were gonna maybe give them to you as a gift.
What's this?
A lady who can handle herself is always an asset, I must say.
Oh my goodness.
She seems not to notice Ivan. So, Sigmund, I'm sorry, you asked me what skills I had to bring to the group?
Yes, and I can see you're able to hide equipment in rather small places.
Well, I must admit, I'm rather not good at that. Just this in particular, because well, let's just say sadly I've had to use this have it on hand before. Anyways, to answer your question, this is why I kind of assumed I was the new leader sent here for your group. I am an oracle. I see things. They're not usually very clear, but and they're usually kind of in the form of a metaphor, but I usually see bits and pieces of the future that come to pass.
Do I always just look this good, even in the future? Curious.
She giggles. I'm sorry, I don't know that.
You're not that good looking right now there, McEddie. And give him a little chuckle.
An oracle, I came across some of those during my childhood in Cheliax. I'm actually was quite impressed with their abilities. And you said precognition is one of yours?
Really, I'd like to know more about this. You really are quite rare. Oh yes, unfortunately it hasn't been of much use so far. It's usually so obscure that I don't know exactly what's going to happen. It's more usually of just a clue, but there is the occasional time where it is quite clear.
A marvelous gift. I will indeed be looking forward to working with you at Steve's.
Well, let's head out. Are we all equipped? Ready for anything that comes our way?
Never heard it better myself. I'm ready, Sigmund.
It looks like Fesnog's coming around with Spud right now.
If one of those axes are considered simple weapons, I could snag one.
They are not, sadly.
Okay, never mind then.
They are martial weapons.
They are masterwork hand axes. So they're
So
enchantable.
the 4 or 5 of you get up on your horses. What does Katrinza do?
You can borrow one of mine.
She sees Fez knocking and she goes, and starts speaking in Gnomish.
Totally eavesdrop.
Okay, she said, do you speak Gnomish? You seem to be of the kind. It's a pleasure to meet you.
The kind? Well, you seem harmless enough.
Well, I should hope so. You've only just met me.
First impressions, you know. I've been on edge.
She seems to somehow be understanding.
I respond in Gnomish. Yes, Fesnog unfortunately was quite popular with our previous member. And also, congratulations on being bilingual. It's a wonderful trait, isn't it? Another boon for the female mind. Just starts walking out.
She begins speaking in Elven. You'd be surprised.
Also a beautiful tongue, he responds in Elven.
She starts speaking in Sylvan now. But I bet you don't know this one.
Give me a second to see if I do. I respond in Sylvan. I know that one too.
Her smile grows wider. Well, aren't you full of surprises?
Only the best ones, I respond.
Everyone else is on horses?
I'm gonna speak in Celestial. Do you know this one, Katrinza?
She ignores him.
I'm just gonna sit here, drinking my coffee and staring blankly at all this talking.
So, Katrinza, do you know how to ride? As McGetty will loan you one of his horses. He's going to start a stable someday. We're very proud of him.
That's wonderful. It's always good to take up honest work. But, I must confess, I'm not an expert. I can ride, generally, but I'm not trained to be a lancer or anything.
No, it's okay. You can ride Claris. Claris is really simple. You just lay a hop on, and you just ride away. But it's gonna cost you maybe a beer. Kind of craving a beer, you know?
Oh, of course. That's the least I can do if you're offering me a horse. As I admit, I do not have one. And if you're all traveling by horse, I will be needing one.
Claris will be all of yours.
She looks for Oleg and Horse Fetlon and tries to order him a beer.
Okay, she does that.
Just one, though. We are working.
I think you can sit. Oh, wait.
Yes, we do
Woman?
need to be on our way soon. Sorry, I don't mean to be impatient, but it is beginning the afternoon and we will need to get going.
I am ready when we are.
Okay, let's head out.
I sneak in and talk to Oleg before and grab another beer.
Okay, sure.
And then I'm ready to start out.
Alright, you guys make out towards the west, if I remember correctly?
Yes.
Okay, this is land you've traveled before. It's pretty easygoing plains. And it's a nice, calm day today.
If you don't mind me asking, what was that smell outside Oleg's?
He had a bandit attack when we first arrived, we were able to deal with, and he had this notion to make a, shall we say, example of the bandits that died there and hung them up. Very recently, we were able to finally convince him that that was a rather unnecessary, if not barbaric, practice, and we were able to bury them. However, the smell has kind of lingered.
That is barbaric. We're here to take care of the problem, not play with it.
I couldn't agree more.
You will find that Ivan here has the most excellent negotiatory tactics, and he is quite pacifist also, always trying to work out for the good of everyone involved. Really quite a wonderful group we have here, so this will be a wonderful, wonderful working experience.
And when his talking doesn't work, I'll kind of grab onto my sword. This always does.
This is good. I do prefer that, but if you don't mind me saying, I can be quite intimidating myself when I need to be.
You're a woman, of course you're intimidating, horrifically so.
You have no idea.
Perhaps you could show me sometime. He says awkwardly.
I don't understand.
Now, let us go. I shall sing us a song as we travel through these lands we've traveled through before.
She looks confused. Although she thoroughly enjoys the lute playing.
He puts on a very good performance. Seems he's had some time to practice in the time he's been away from the group. The hours pass mirthfully. Before long, you are seeing the familiar fey-looking forest.
Lady Katrinza, this was the forest where we met the fake creatures. Lady, I believe, Triss or Trig, and her fairy dragon knight. I forget his name. I have it written somewhere. Anyways, we befriended them after they like to try to pull a few childlike pranks on us. But we were able to befriend them with Ivan's silver tongue and a bottle of his finest syrup from back home. So that's happened here in this forest.
Does she know anything about Faye?
She knows general stuff about Fae. The more mischievous versions like to just play with people. There are also some darker Fae whose tricks can be fake.
Ah, yes, the Fae. Mysterious creatures at best.
Cold iron in particular is a material they don't like and is harmful to them. As you enter the forest, there's a light sparkle around McEddie's figure. A few seconds there's a blinding flash, and afterwards he appears to be replaced with the figure of a dwarf on his
What's going on here?
Wait, what just happened?
I appear to be a dwarf.
I'm gonna speak in dwarf. Hello? Hello?
Ivan? I don't recognize you.
Is this a regular occurrence around here?
I can assure you not, Lady Katrinza. It is not. I also speak in dwarf. Who are you and why are you here? You're not McEddie, are you?
I am McEddie. I don't even know how to speak a dwarf yet. What is going on with me?
I don't know, to be perfectly honest with you.
OOC. Can I roll something to figure out what just happened? Like a spellcraft or a knowledge arcana or something?
Sure, go ahead. You believe there is some magical effect at work here, but you can't quite identify it.
Do you guys detect any magic? This is somewhat near where the those little fairies sparkled around my head. Maybe they're around here again?
There's clearly magic afoot here. Let me see if I can pinpoint where it is. Casting a spell, detect magic, please.
Yes, you sense that there is a magical aura and effect around McEddie.
I'm just gonna whisper, skin?
The whisper of skin elicits no response.
I continue to focus on the aura around McEddie to see if I can pinpoint what school of magic and or anything else about it.
She giggles and points. Look at his beard.
What are you laughing at? I think the beard looks pretty good.
Are you feeling all right? Is the question. Are you feeling nauseated? Headache. Short.
I think I feel normal. I feel like the beer's getting to me though. Maybe from earlier.
Okay, this is.
What do you say, beer?
Yeah, he drinks beer and other liquids. This is weird. I'm going to make a note of this.
Well,
Sense a strong aura from the magical spell on him. It is of the transmutation school.
I would continue focusing to see if I know any more, but I would relay this to the party. Well, there's a spell on him of the School of Transmutation, which is the School of Change. That's quite odd. Perhaps it's Fae, I don't know.
I'm gonna look over to Katrinza and ask her. Did you do this?
No. I swear I didn't. I'm trying to think if there's anything I can do to help. I don't know if this would help any, but I could see if there's any visions perhaps related to this, or attempt to gather one. If you would like.
I'm just gonna walk over to McGetty and just kind of tug at his beard a little bit.
Hey. What are you doing over there, Ivan?
I just wanted to see if it was real.
Nice and smooth, eh?
I won't lie, I think you've improved.
I'm still trying to see more about the aura of it.
Yeah, that's about all we can gather from it.
I'd have to study more up on this. It's some sort of transmutation, is what I know.
In that case, maybe we best allow it just to wear off. But the bigger, greater question here is, who cast it?
Beer. Where's all the beer?
Oh, why, it's worse than we thought.
No, that's McAddy.
Oh,
He likes his drink, and we're pretty well fine with it because he's amazing with his bow and arrow. The drunken he is somehow. We don't know. It's a wonderful thing.
He's just not so good at night guard.
And sometimes he falls asleep for a very long time. But we have a cart, so we do remedy that by throwing him back there.
that's odd. I do admit that sometimes the visions come more vivid after a glass of wine, but I can hardly see how he could shoot better after drinking.
Katrinza, just understand. I'm pretty good at what I do when I need to do it. Oh, I feel like my voice is...
And I believe you. It's just confusing.
Well, is there any more we can do, or shall we just carry on?
I'm not sure there's much else we can do.
I say we just move on and see what happens.
Indeed, that's what we'll do. And if it is a spell, normally those have durations, so it might just go away at some point. If not, I will research into it when we get back to civilization proper.
Perhaps this McGetty will be better off for us.
That's not
Make
very
your way
nice.
deeper into the forest, into the trap-filled glade. You think you've explored this area sufficiently enough to safely travel through.
Okay, then we would safely travel.
Let's move on through.
Forest feels foreign and alien. The trees twisted and fey, almost like not from this world, but from the first world, where the fey originally are from.
Inquiry, what is the time of D?
It is 4 p.m.
Perhaps we shouldn't linger through here too long. This place is eerily to another realm, quite frankly. We should try to post haste make through here.
Let's move. Let's just travel through. Get her done.
Due west,
Yep.
cat on the piano again.
That's awesome. Wish I heard it this time though.
Ash says hello, and, you know,
You make it to the edge of the current hex by about 10 p.m. And that's probably when your horses are beginning to tire.
Probably a good time for camp, getting ready for bed.
excellent camp it is.
You have a quiet, calm evening and are ready to go the next day.
Is he still a dwarf?
Yes, he's still a dwarf when you guys wake up.
I'd hoped this would wear off by now. If it lasts more than a few days, we may need to seek some help.
You feel a bit of a tingle, McEddie, like somebody is kind of just gently massaging your brain.
Well, usually this would have worn off by now, depending on casters, as it's not that long. But,
Are you suggesting there?
It begins to rain lightly. The trees provide some cover, however, there is drip down. Anyone who's wearing metal armor, especially, just has a light little ding 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 as it falls against it.
Treat pulls out an umbrella.
Minnow does the same.
It's flower patterned as well.
Excellent parasol you have there, milady.
Thank you. I see you share my taste. She gestures towards the umbrella.
Oh, certainly. I'm not very good with the harshness of the surrounds yet. I'm learning to be a wilderness man, as it were.
This rain is quite lovely. Would anyone like to shower?
That's an odd suggestion.
I have soap.
I chuckle and mutter in Gnomish to Katrinza.
Yeah, I'm still missing the Gnomish language on there for some reason, so I can't see it.
Oh, okay. I'll send it to you in Discord.
Oops. I think the DM needs to fix that.
It's Gnomish on your language. I corrected it to gnome, so it'll now work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my thing was that I just copy pasted. I think it pulled down what Mena said because I thought I could see it. Didn't work out.
Oh, whoops. That's awesome.
So go ahead and drop off any food or water you had yesterday.
Okay.
Okay, as his spell finally goes off, he kind of inhales a little sharply. He goes, McEddie, can I talk to you for a second?
Oh, Menno, yes, you can talk to me.
I kind of wave him over, and I kind of whisper to him, I'm like, have you ever heard of a magical term called permanency?
What are you trying to say?
Well, see, when a caster casts something, they can cast another spell called permanency, and it can make the previous spell last indefinitely. I'm unfortunately detecting that aura from you.
So what are you trying to say? I'm permanent? Like,
Yes.
I feel
you're
like myself,
permanently a
but
dwarf now.
I just can't see over you.
There must be something we can do to help him.
Well, I think he sounds good to me. I'm going to clean. I'm gonna go find like a little clearing and just strip down and start showering.
These dwarves are gonna drink a beer.
You do that.
Beer.
Well, you look good, and you're still strong, and now
Muscular?
your name fits better, and and you still can drink all the beer you want, and you'll be easier to drink it, and you may not end up in, a Sigmund's pillow so much. So, I mean, this could really work out for you.
I like the way you think.
See? Exactly. So this could work out. I mean, I don't know what cast is on you, I don't know what happened, but, it might be for the best. I'm very happy you took that well.
I don't remember. Is it night or is it morning?
It is morning.
Yeah, okay.
It's raining.
Yep, we're just getting around.
And Ivan is showering in the nude a little bit away.
Yeah, I remember that part. I wish I didn't remember that part, but
Not in view,
That's up to Ivan how far he went.
A little bit far, but not too far.
okay.
So do bards sing in the shower?
My soap is nearly over. Would anyone like to come join?
I think I need to wash my beard. It's starting to get a little scruffy.
Come on over.
Thank you, Ivan.
Oh my
I
gosh.
avoid shower time and just casually chit-chat with Katrinza for a second.
They exchange words in a flighty kind of sounding language.
Alright, I'm gonna finish up showering and toss McGetty the soap, and then get my clothes back on.
You clothe yourself.
For the first time, she seems to take notice of Ivan, and she casually walks up to him. And then she pets the raccoon.
Ah, yes, this is Alexei. He is my best friend.
I quite like the wildlife creatures, the non-vicious ones. This one seems friendly enough.
Yes, he was. I've had him since he was a young little baby. He was given to me by a close friend.
I'm going to interrupt everyone and tell them, everyone, we're losing time. We need to get a move on.
Of course, you're right. Now that shower time is over, I'm sure we can persist.
Does anyone have a comb to comb my beard? Gotta make it look good.
Come here. I would dig through my things and hand him a comb.
Thank you, madam. I appreciate it.
I'm ready at any moment's notice. I'm just waiting for you.
Okay, I'm going to stand there looking very impatient while everyone's finishing getting ready.
Did you have your coffee this morning?
I have, but I need to get moving. We have much to adventure, much to see, and we're just standing around.
Then let us go.
Looking a bit bored of all the talk about moving forward, but just standing there, she looks around to see if there's any wildflowers in the area.
Yeah, there's a few patches of various colored wildflower. Nothing large, just tiny petals.
Okay, she picks a few. Puts one in McEddie's beard and laughs.
There's enough room for more than that. I can carry everything in your backpack in this beard.
She laughs again and puts a few more in it.
Now, you don't have to take a piece of me. I was just making a comment.
Okay, I'm gonna hop on my horse and start heading out by myself if no one's gonna follow yet.
I'm following.
Sigmund! Wait for me. I need help getting on my horse though. I can't actually get up.
Welcome to my life.
We'll have to get you a dog as well.
She picks him up with surprising strength and puts him on his horse.
Can I call you Cat? It's easier for me. It makes it a lot easier.
Very well.
Thank you for helping me. I really appreciate it.
I could see how it would take some getting used to.
You get on your way and you break out of the forest within an hour. You're back into open plains again. Grassland stretches as far as you can see. The forest continues along to the south. And it's still raining.
This is new territory, correct?
This is new. I assume you're taking your time to fully map the area?
Absolutely, the map is on my lap.
Okay, it's going to take you the day to do so.
Okay, very well. McEddie, I'm curious if your new stature and size makes you a better or worse fighter than before.
Should we have a duel, my friend?
Let's wait till we need a little break. Menno's been doing quite a bit of mapping, so whenever she's ready for a small pause in the day, we can duel it out a bit.
Typical Menno. Always doing everything for us.
Not everything. Just, I like the bookkeeping. It's my job. He totally blushes. He thinks that's awesome. Noticed. Like, senpai noticed me.
Katrinza makes a bit of a face. She looks a little jealous.
If you guys need a break, we can take some time to water the horses, and you guys can have a proper duel.
Really like to duel you. See how maybe my bow would work?
Haven't we wasted enough time around here already?
We have to have a little bit of fun once in a while. We can't spend the entire day mapping.
I agree, but we have been chartered to here, and we should move forward.
Would you like to join in the duel?
She smirks. That wouldn't be fair, even 2-on-1 against you guys.
Normally I would agree with you, Katrinza, but I am going to say that this might not be a bad thing, simply so that McEddie can have a chance to feel what his new form feels like in combat. Would be a boon to us in case we are attacked, and he is not familiar with his new stature.
Very well, if you must. She walks over and finds a clear patch of grass, sits down, crosses her legs, and her eyes are closing, like almost rolling back into her head.
I sit down and pet my dog and pull out my romance novel and kind of watch slightly and do some reading.
I sit down and just pet Sigmund.
Pet?
Me?
I meant to say Alexei. I'll pet Sigmund if he wins.
Good, Sigmund, good.
Good Sigmund. Alexei. Petting Alexei.
Yes, yes. If Sigmund wasn't blonde, we'd all want to pet him.
Speak for yourself.
So, Sigmund, are you almost ready? I might get a beer in me before. Do you want to have a cheers?
Yeah, I'll make. Menno, are you able to cast me up a coffee like you did the other day?
No. That's not how this is gonna work. We need a beer for everyone here.
I don't drink beer. I suppose you could drink my beer.
With honor, my friend.
Of course. And I would make him up a little coffee, and I would hop on Mischief and walk over and hand it to him.
Well, thank you, Menno.
So where are those two
Absolutely.
beers? Is the real question.
Would you like a beer?
Ivan? Cat? Would you guys like to join me for a beer? Before we start this duel?
I apologize, but I prefer wine mostly.
I typically don't enjoy beer, but today I will make a slight exception.
So 3 beers for me and 1 for him.
Did you bring any?
That wise master get.
I got some mead. I made a couple flasks. I have no mead left.
I pull a flask out of my bag and hand it to Katrinza. I'm partial to the wine myself as well.
She eyes it suspiciously.
It's Cabernet Sauvignon, and you should find it to be quite fine.
How many drinks have you had, Magetti?
I actually only have 1 picture in my thing, so I'm just gonna assume it's really high alcohol content and drink that. So maybe like 5 beers.
Oh, 5 of them. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. It's not much.
I'm a dwarf, come on.
You're gonna make a fort stave still.
So like -5 modifier or something. So should we get this duel on the road? This beer's getting to me. This picture seems over absurd. What did Oleg
Sorry,
do to me?
Magetti, could you make me some fortitude saves?
Where's that?
That's on your main page, bottom right.
Yep, I got it.
I need 1 for every beer after the second.
Oh man.
You're a dwarf, so I believe you get a +2. So I'll just add that in myself to those rolls.
Okay. Do I need to roll 1 more or no? Because
how
you
much-
said after
you
2,
rolled
so
3?
there's 5. Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be fine.
Alright, so you are stage 2 inebriation.
I love how their stages look. This just got hardcore stages of inebriation.
So
This is
you're
gonna
going
be
to get a +2 morale bonus to all your physical stats, but you're at a -2 to all your mental stats.
Okay, sounds good.
I will temporarily put that in. Alright, I can't remember if anyone else was drinking heavily.
Just a couple coffees.
I think Ivan had
Alright,
a
you're
beer,
good.
I don't drink
but he wasn't dueling or anything.
I had 1 beer, yeah.
beer.
Yeah, rules-wise, you can have 1 drink for every 6 points of constitution you have. So, Ivan, you could have 2 and not feel it ever. By your 3rd one, then you would have to make a save to see if you get some inebriation. Okay, so how are you guys setting up this duel? Are you starting at a particular distance? Are you arranging battlefields?
I think we'll do it at distance. Hey Sigmund, to make this fair, what do you think of a 25-meter radius? What do you think?
Okay, I suppose a 25-meter radius is okay.
So you can move around and you can fight me on anything. I know you have a bow, but you can also engage me. That's just where we start.
A reminder that it's still raining, so ranged attacks will be at a -4 penalty right now, and visibility is halved.
We have to add the modifier, or?
Yes, whenever you're making a shot, just add a
Minus
-4.
four. Okay.
And a reminder, if you don't want to actually permanently hurt the other person, you'll be dealing non-lethal damage with your weapon, which incurs another -4 penalty to hit.
No, I'm drunk, so my guy's gonna hurt him.
Oh
If you're
gosh.
going full strength, then yeah, you could possibly kill him here. Alright, let's get some initiative rolls and get this going.
Oh gosh, I already regret this.
It's okay. I'm good at pulling people back together.
Yeah, but I've been put together many times.
Either being loud and
look,
obnoxious.
Aren't you handsome? Aren't I awesome? Yes, yes.
Yes.
Getty is the quickest to act as usual.
So I'm just gonna shoot at him.
Alright, so -4
Um,
penalty for the rain, and you're just shooting him lethal, right? Yeah, you could just drop
Yeah.
it right on him.
Would it be
within-
the
If you're
30?
within
so-
30 feet, yes, you can make a point blank shot. For an extra 1 to hit and 1 to damage.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, an arrow
Gosh.
sticks right in his chest, and he's heavily wounded right off the bat.
Oh my gosh.
So Sigmund, you really want to duel me like this? Like you have no idea of my potential. I might look like a dwarf, but I still act like a man.
Well, that happened.
Getty, you are the better man than I. I give you this fight.
Sigmund surrenders.
As soon as I hear that there's not gonna be arrows flying, I whiz in to do my thing.
Katrine's goes to inspect Sigmund's wound.
Okay, heal check. Oh yeah, you're surprised he's even still standing. That arrow went in real deep. Missed his heart by about 2 fingers.
Do you see what your guys' foolishness has caused now? She casts Cure Light Wounds on him.
Okay, spend a spell and roll a d8 plus 1.
I would pull the arrow out before that happened.
Ah!
I might
plus
have
one.
to step on his chest a little bit. Sorry.
It hurts like a mother. Although Katrinza's touch does feel good and soothing.
Hey, Ivan, do you want another beer? Like I did win the duel, you know?
No, I'm good, you crazy man.
The accuracy that this thing released for you. You have no idea.
You're a crazy dwarf, McGetty.
Yes, yes, you are the king. She puts
I
some like
should've
flower in
shot
his hair.
someone else just to make it fun. My mistake. 'cause it
Perception
was like-
rolls all around.
You're a healer. That's exceptional as well.
She smiles again. I have many skills, which is why I will be voted the leader.
The leader?
Ambitious.
What do you mean, the leader? It proved right now that I'm gonna be the leader. Sigmund was one, now he's two. I'm the leader.
Sit down, you drunken elf. No, you're not.
You're probably quite useful in battle, but let's just say you lack the certain skills which I possess.
Are you sure about that? I could duel you too?
Ivan, Katrinza, and Menno. See a creature approaching rapidly from the south in the rain.
What's approaching?
A creature on 4 legs, low to the ground.
Is that all we can tell about it?
Before it's upon you, yes. Initiatives for anyone who hasn't rolled yet.
Incoming, guys. Something's coming.
Oh crap, where'd that go? Oh, there it is.
What is this thing? Oh, this isn't good.
This looks fun.
What? I just see a little icon.
Zoom in on it a bit. It doesn't look nice.
Brush thylacine. I can't zoom because there's no mouse wheel.
You see something the size of a dog, but it has the slender build of a cat, heavy whiskers, and dark stripes down its back. It has a long tail that flips about, smacking the ground and tossing up mud as it walks and runs.
Do I know anything about it?
Did you roll knowledge nature?
I will.
Okay. Knowledge nature, and you might know something about it. Oh yeah.
Untrained.
Ivan can use his bardic knowledge, so he can use all knowledge.
Oh, really?
skills.
Yep.
He actually has it higher than what he rolled. So Ivan and McEddie, you recognize it as a brush thylacine.
Oh, I've seen this before. Sigmund, as a leader like you are, why don't you try and take it on?
They're marsupial carnivores that typically hunt alone.
It might like your skin, just like the landlord did.
Oddly enough, they usually hunt at night and rest in the day in nests hidden away. Farmers are afraid of these creatures and usually blame all manner of problems on
So
them.
it's almost like a velociraptor.
Although they're usually shy and antisocial and avoid human settlements.
They're pretty timid, in other words.
Well,
Definitely a velociraptor.
It doesn't look very timid from where you're standing right now. It's running at you guys. But usually, yeah, they have an odd appearance,
Did
and
they
they
hunt
usually
in
have a
packs?
harsher reputation than they probably should, like being a part of a boogeyman in farm communities.
Do they hunt in packs, or is it like anyone
They
else
hunt
like backing up,
solitary.
or- Okay.
It's pretty brave then.
So Sigmund, you are first to act.
I am okay. Well, do what I do best. Take the front, take the first hit, and die. I will head to the front of the group, sword and shield drawn.
Okay.
And
And that's it.
that'll be it, yeah.
Jinza.
She can double move, right?
If that's your whole turn, yeah. Okay, she rushes past Sigmund.
Show off.
Thylacine takes that opportunity to run at her, and it leaps at her with its maw biting and snapping.
She doesn't look scared at all.
It sinks its teeth into her armor, and she feels the pain. Five points of damage. She is heavily wounded. Ivan.
Sorry, I forgot to press the button. I'm gonna move in a little bit closer. How far can I move and still perform my song?
You can take a standard action to perform the song, so you can do a full move.
Okay. I'm not gonna move too close. I'm gonna go there.
Sure. And then your bard songing. Inspire courage.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Party is inspired.
Yeah.
Mena.
Alright. Alright, I'm going to cast Missile.
Magic missile away. Go ahead and drop your missile damage. The unerring bolt of magic flies out and strikes the Marsupial. 3 points of damage.
Yes, I will also move what I'm allowed, yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it looks like I was my turn.
Yep.
Sigmund.
Goodies up.
What are you doing?
Oh my gosh.
You almost seem like you're not even being a human. Did my movement change or anything like that?
Nope, movement's the same.
Here, let me help. Oh, it looks like I'm too drunk. Maybe I shouldn't have been drinking too much.
He
Sigmund,
holding his
don't
ball
laugh.
backwards as he
Please,
goes to
please.
take the shot. Somehow he turned it around during his victory dance against Sigmund.
Can I like fall back or something?
Sure. Sigmund.
Well, good work there, McEddie. Good thing you don't drink too much.
I've been staring up at him. Yeah. You remember what happened. You know how it is, my friend. I don't have to go into full detail, but you know how it is. How you feeling?
I'm feeling just dandy. Okay, I am going to
I'm just gonna lay here.
shoot my bow.
Okay.
Do I get the
Right.
-4 for the
Yeah.
the range still?
Raining, so
Okay.
you'll be at a -4 to hit.
Okay.
Can't get a good fix on the creature. The rain certainly does not help.
No. And I gotta, when I take my shot, get my sword and shield kind of out and ready again.
Okay, you'll have to drop your longbow to do that quick enough.
Okay, oh, that's fine.
Katrinza.
Okay. She looks deadly serious as she looks right into its eyes and says one word: flee.
She's casting that in combat.
Yeah.
It will provoke an attack of opportunity if it has a somatic component.
What doesn't provoke an attacking alternative?
You have two options. You can either try to use a concentration check to avoid that, or you can 5-foot step back out of its reach.
5 foot step back. It's free.
I think so. It's concentration.
You have to make a check while you're casting and threat to see if the spell goes off or not. You can possibly fail.
So it's better just to step back, right?
As long as this thing doesn't have reach, you're good. Yeah.
Alright, I do that.
5 feet, and then you're casting command.
Yeah.
And you chose flee. Okay, it gets a will save to resist, and your will save for that is a 14. DC. Okay. But it shrugs off your suggestion.
No, you're thinking, eh?
Well, she tried.
It's gonna go for Katrinza again, since it seems to be doing something to it. It 5 foots up and takes another bite. Its jaws sink past your armor again. And Katrinza drops to the ground, dying. Ivan.
Oh my gosh, it's terrible. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna just move behind Sigmund there. and just kind of keep playing. I'm gonna rack up the intensity though. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I'm gonna do.
Maintaining your bardic performance is only a free action, so you could still also act.
Oh, okay. Now, am I able to do so? Okay. So because I'm still playing, am I still able to do something like an attack?
You would just weave it into your performance.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my blowgun. I'm gonna take a shot.
Okay, so between blades, you take a blow at the Thylas.
Random.
That's all I got. And I'm hiding behind Sigmund.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. You're going to be firing past Sigmund and in the range, so you'll be at -8.
Oh my gosh.
You got this, my friend.
If you get this, it will be so epic.
I got this.
He always hits on the -8s.
How do I don't even know how to do this. I've never attacked before.
Didn't I hit on the -12? I think.
Okay, so you know how to do the
It's
modifier,
RNG.
right? It's in the bottom left. You
Yep.
either mouse
Mouse
wheel or
wheel.
control that. Okay. So go to actions on your character sheet. It's the last tab. Look for
Okay.
the blowgun.
Yep.
And look for the column attacks. It has 4 boxes. You want the leftmost one, and that's what you're dragging. And then you just drop it on your target.
Bam.
0. Yeah, you miss with your blowgun. It just kind of gets hit by a drop of rain and never makes it to its target. But you are continuing to inspire courage for everyone.
Alright, that's my real use.
Menno.
After the creature drops her, does it look like it's going to like try to feed on her, or is he going to turn towards Sigmund?
Do you have any knowledge of nature? You can't really judge from what just looking at it.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to roll a sacrifice my another level 1
Okay.
for a heal.
Okay, so
On
you're
Katrin's
gonna get in alongside far end of her.
Yes.
I thought maybe you'd heal the one who's going to do the most damage in this fight.
Okay,
You're pretty well healed.
go ahead and drop a d8 plus 1 on her. Okay, she heals 2 points of damage. It stops her bleeding, but she's still out. Brings us to Maggette.
So I'm gonna freak about Katrinza getting hit and being really low. Is she down or is she not?
She is on the ground, yeah.
So I'm gonna freak
You
out
saw
and,
her take a big bite, maybe the thing killed her.
and I'm gonna jump forward and like run forward and jump into the grass, and then I'm gonna lay down and shoot my bow. But since it's raining and all that stuff and I'm drinking, what's my modifier because I'm laying down as well?
There is a modifier for fire from a prone position. You're not going to be able to fire a longbow from being prone.
Oh, you can't fire from.
You could do it with a crossbow, but not a full bow.
What about crouching? Does that give you a modifier or anything? Or no?
Crouching would just be like normal, but yeah, you can do that if you want to
Okay,
get
so I
back.
dive in there and then I crouch up and I try to shoot at the guy. Or
Okay,
not the guy,
-4.
but- Okay, -4.
Jeez.
Alright, you land a hit on it. And you hit him with a pretty heavy arrow blow.
Katrinza! I'm going to save you! If with anything I can do, live!
Thylacine shudders a bit at the arrowhead, and he turns, growls at McKetty. Sigmund.
Okay, here's where it comes into play. I'm gonna move in, and I'm gonna take a swing with my sword.
Do it up.
Do I get a bonus from the courage? I forget.
It is already stacked.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
It will give you +1 to hit, +1 damage.
Oh my gosh.
Sigmund, you remind me of a duel.
Take a swing, but the little creature is a lot more wiry and fast than it looks. Katrinza, you are stable.
But she's still out, right?
Sorry. Yeah, you're still unconscious. I'll have to apply stable to you next time I'm around. The brush Thylacine. It goes for McGetty. So 5 foot's up.
Okay, I am going to, before you roll, use my shield proficiency to help defend McEddie.
You mean your saving shield?
Sorry, yeah, I looked at the wrong spot. Yeah, saving shield. Sorry.
Okay, so he's getting a +2 shield bonus to his AC, so I'll give him -2 to the Thylacine. Okay, your shield goes in the way and the creature like slams into it, not expecting it to be there. Ivan.
Alright, I'm going to just throw my blow dart down in frustration, and
Okay.
I'm going to whip out my my sword, and
You whip it out.
I'm whipping it out, and I'm going to attack.
You're attacking from there?
This is his first fight. He doesn't know.
You're new to this, I see. Yes.
I'm moving.
Okay, you get up alongside, Sigmund there,
Alright,
and you go ahead and attack with your short sword. Yeah.
dang.
This is your first time, you're pretty nervous with your sword in hand. Okay, we're on to round 5, Menno.
Seeing that he can see that Katrinza is stable, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to cast a spell on the creature.
Sure.
It's gonna be Jolt.
Alright, roll a range touch against it. Yep, your bolt does not hit it.
Crap.
McKetty, you're stepping away from the beast.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump
If you
back.
go more than 5 feet, it will provoke it.
Oh, it's gonna provoke it to actually.
Yeah, you're
attack
in
it?
melee with it, so if you move out of a threatened square, then you get attacked.
So I'm actually gonna use my melee weapons and hopefully.
Okay, so you'll drop your bow and grab something else?
Yeah, I check my bow back on the bottom right. I'm like, oh guys, I got this. Don't worry, I don't need a bow. I'm just that good at everything I do.
I think dwarf suits him.
Yeah, I think so too.
Is that the right
Stab
one?
him with a dagger.
It's at 10 range, so.
And yep, you draw some blood out of it. The Thylacine is now heavily injured.
Oh, you see? Yeah. This is how you really do combat.
Sigmund.
This is how you finish combat.
You land a blow with your mighty longsword. And it's enough to drop the Thylacine to the ground.
Sigmund, my friend. Here, once we get back to Oleg's, maybe I'll heal you up and I'll get you a coffee and we can be like dual partners or something.
I would
Maybe my partner?
so, if we're out of combat,
Yep.
sacrificing my final 1 level to try to kill Katrinza.
Okay. Okay, she is now conscious again. Barely.
Okay, I'm gonna help. Never mind. I thought McGetty was downstairs. Never mind. I'm just gonna give him a little look and like a nod.
McGetty took nothing in that fight.
Yeah, I just remember he was laying down to shoot, but then I guess he wasn't, so I got confused.
No, I fell over because I was drunk.
Yeah, earlier,
Shoot
yeah.
on my first shot.
I'm still trying to assess her wounds and get her functional.
She struggles very hard to sit up, and then she looks down and sees the bite wounds, and she places her hand over them and they start to glow.
Okay, so she cure lights herself. +1, so 5. Okay, she's feeling a lot better.
Oh, it's never happened before. I hate to admit it, you guys, but maybe you're right about everything. Maybe I was too quick to judge you. I concede leader to Sigmund.
Well, Sigmund's sucking today too, so let's not go that far.
Leader to Sigmund.
Let's be
What do you
honest,
mean?
who the real hero was today. Did you all see my swing? I nearly hit.
I think we give the full thing to Menno. Menno is the one person that keeps us all as a team. Menno is our leader.
I've
Oh,
already
no.
spoken.
No. You don't speak under our authority. You listen to how we speak.
Hey now.
She gets to her feet and she shoots him a look, and she's gonna roll an intimidate. You will abide by my wishes.
No, you'll abide by my wishes. If you don't have a beer, I'm not gonna
And
buy
she
the
looks
beer.
really goofy with her wounds and everything.
I might roll initiative twice.
Why are you rolling initiative at all?
I want to.
Is he gonna fight her?
I want to not fight, but like.
You want to
we have an
intimidate back?
argument. Yeah, intimidate back. So we have an argument.
Oh, that's a skill. Intimidate.
Oh, okay.
I would.
Do I have that or no?
You can use an untrained.
Here, Lady Katrinza, let me help you clean up a little bit. I would cast prestidigitation to kind of clean her up of her own blood and stuff like that.
A little get along. There's no need for us to fight amongst ourselves.
I assume you stopped your performance.
Yeah.
She sighs and looks down. I suppose after what's happened, I should listen.
If anything, I have to pick up my bow. I haven't picked it up yet.
Neither is Sigmund.
Yeah, I'll go pick up my bow.
Okay, you guys retain your bows, and the rain stops.
Did the rain stop?
Going along.
Oh.
Who is the real leader? Who's actually the real leader?
Do we want to vote and get it done with, since that seems to be a sticking point for us?
I say we duel for it.
I'm out of heals, so that's off the table.
They can walk back. Olax isn't too far away.
Okay, you watch your little self now.
Oh, we don't need to deal. We don't need to deal, guys.
I would be happy to honor your offer. However, I need rest before so.
We all need some rest, we all need some supper, and we need to remember that we are friends and we're out here and we are all we have out here. So that we are one big, happy, functioning party.
Absolutely. It's only a friendly one-on-one after all.
If we want to talk about leadership and things like that and what roles we play, we can do that over a nice supper. So somebody start carving up that beast and I will go get a pot going.
Usually that's preferred, but not everything can be solved with words.
You have not met Ivan.
That's right. Most things can be solved by words, my friend. You know what they say? Words are sharper than the sword.
He's very good at word shed.
I'm sorry, who's Ivan again?
The one who's trying to bang you, ma'am.
He's what?
I'm going to go find where dinner is.
I am Ivan.
Oh yes, of course.
Alright, I'm gonna start carving up the beast.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Do you not want dinner?
Well, I suppose.
Well, let's not waste it. I mean, it would be a dishonor to the beast. So it would have died for nothing. So at least it can be supper tonight. That's why I like
Well, Maketi, you're at least about a 10-hour trip by horseback to Oleg.
So if I left now, would I be able to make it back before morning?
It'll be 10 hours there, 10 hours back. It's 7 a.m. now.
Oh, so it'd be like the next day,
Conceptually, yes. You might run into something on your way, though. Remember these dangerous lands.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
And that'd be a shame if you died on the way back.
No, that's fine. Yeah. I'm just like that.
Do you ever think that your friend may need an intervention of some sorts?
Well, we're so fresh off the last intervention that we just haven't thought about it.
And how long were you allowing that last one to go on? How long had it been eating people's arms?
A little too long, maybe?
And you
We didn't want to hurt his
question
feelings.
this? I believe it would be much past the time of hurting people's feelings when something of that nature happens.
You have much to learn about the real world, Kadrinza. Sometimes you just have to grin and bear things. Even if you despise them.
Excuse me, but I understand a lot more of the world than probably any of you do.
Sometimes life is dirty, and you just have to live with it. And do what you can to make it better.
Well, that much is true. She wipes at the blood.
Would you like me to try to clean that for you?
She smiles. That would be wonderful.
In just a moment. And I would cast Prestidigitation to clean her up.
Yeah.
Thank
the
you.
Magic wipes her away.
Not a problem. I like being useful.
It's nice to know not everyone wants to go into a violent duel.
I'm one of those people that would not do very well in a violent duel, so I'd rather, use my mind.
She looks down at the fact that he was mounted on a dog. I can see that.
What time of day did you say it was?
It is 7 in the morning. Sorry, 8 now.
Okay.
I would be preparing my spells, and
This is the same day that you guys started in the last hex. You've just gone for a few hours.
So did Maketi take off on us?
Yeah, He started running off to Oleg.
And you noticed this. Did you like say, "I'll be back in a while, guys, going to the store"? Did you do that, or did we just notice? Like,
No, he
here?
He just
He just
started
bolted.
taking off on his horse.
Well, perhaps you should wait here for Eddie until he gets back with whatever he's doing, and I will just go about making a cup of tea and like preparing my spells and stuff, and wondering what the hell I got myself into again. You know,
Yeah.
Crisis.
So you guys stop your exploration and wait now?
For 20 hours.
For basically a full day?
You guys do what you gotta do. Like, if you didn't have anything in mind, maybe I can finish you guys after or something. So I got a trip.
What's going on?
We've lost our dwarfish friend.
I'm sure he'll turn up somewhere.
Well, I think we should continue, even if we don't go too far.
Yeah, we could just stay around
A
and
survival check. You don't have the map the rest of the group does. You're gonna have to try and figure your directions. The lay of the land. Okay, yeah, you're on a good course.
Okay.
Okay, so we don't have this hex search then, right?
You've barely been through any of this.
Yeah, so we might as well just stay around and search it. Look around.
You're gonna start mapping out the whole area.
So yeah, I'll pull out the map and we can start doing that again. I'd get back up on Menno, or get back up on Mischief. I came away and
Alright, you spend the day on playing.
Katrinza, I remember the first creature we fought out in these wilds. First monster that came across us took me out one shot, just like it did to you. I tried to play the hero, it didn't work out for me.
I'm quite embarrassed. You see, usually it goes better for me. She points out that she has a steel shield on her arm, and then she just pulls aside a little bit of the dress and it reveals a scale mail underneath. You see, that doesn't usually happen at all. This creature clearly knew where the weak spots were.
somehow they tend to. The first creature we fought, a giant centipede, came out of nowhere and bam, I'm out. Same deal. Seemed to just be able to hit me where it countered.
Sounds scary. How did you ever survive that?
Apparently, some wild, mad hermit man came out and was able to conceal us from this creature, and we ran. I was not cold for the entire thing, though.
Another madman, you say. I see, I understand.
That's Boken. We'll probably run into him when we go get some more potions sometime. He's a rather eccentric hermit. Just yeah.
Should we be on our toes? Should he arise?
No. He's totally harmless. He's just strange.
Only on your toes in a good way.
She raises an eyebrow at Ivan.
He loves to dance.
With his robe open.
Her eyes go wide and she looks away.
Just got drunken instincts, I guess.
420.
This is the best character ever because it just suits him so well.
Okay, by the late hours of the night, you guys are settling down to camp. Spaghetti's reached Oleg's. And you were there to pick some stuff up.
Yeah, some like health stuff to heal people.
They
That way we
have
could actually have the duel if that's possible.
cure light wound potions.
How much do they cost? I don't see them.
Cure light wounds are 50 gold. Or you can get the stronger ones, the cure moderate,
Can you put?
are
Are you-
300.
As soon as you see it, are you able to drag that into my inventory?
Yeah, let me just put it. How many would you like to buy?
5 of them, and then I'll reduce my gold for you.
Okay.
Yeah, so it'd be 55 gold because I had 305. So
Okay, I got 5. So you want to put them wherever you want. They're on your inventory now.
alright, perfect. Thanks.
No problem.
So are we like sitting around the fire Kumbaya, Kumbaya style or something?
We can be.
Well, where our characters are like in talking distance, or are we sleeping, or what's going on? I guess.
Menno, I'd like to play some of those fancy cards that you had the other night.
Sounds excellent. I have them right here, and I think you can pull them out of his pack.
Anything that all of us can play?
Yes, actually, there's quite a few different games we can play all together. He would start. He's like, "You two ready to come in too?" And then he would like start dealing out cards and explaining basically like starts explaining this card game called the Knight and the Dragon and explain how it plays. It's kind of slightly like euchre.
Okay. Let's play some games while we go through the night, I guess.
Sounds good. One thing we should talk about at some point, however, is to, seeing as the issue of leadership is coming up, we should talk about who has what role so that it's defined and not challengeable. With like this card by card or talk leisurely.
This is definitely a good conversation to have without McGetty.
What's that strange whispering on the wind? Found a
What?
voice there.
I'll be back in a second, guys.
I heard it too. It was quite strange. She pulls out a glass of wine. This seems fair.
Well, I believe that I should be not leader, but given the responsibility of diplomacy and trying to work out situations before bloodshed.
A valuable asset.
You certainly are the best talker of us all. You should definitely be the face of our group.
But when it comes to making the big decisions, I prefer to lend that to somebody else.
I completely understand. Now, Contrinza, you definitely have voice that you would like to be the one to make such big decisions and lead us, you said.
Well, naturally. I thought. I suppose I thought there'd be a consensus by now, but It's always good to have a debate.
Well, McEddie seems to feel the same. However, obviously there's pros and cons to that.
So how shall we go about this then?
I would look to and I would look to Sigmund. What's your thoughts on this subject, sir?
She turns to Sigmund.
I think he's still gone for a minute. He should be back in a minute.
Oh, sorry, I forgot he left.
Then staring intensifies.
I also stare at Sigmund. While still playing a light tune on my lute.
Alexei staring too.
Oh, definitely. He stares where I stare.
That is just so awesome.
He just wants to know what it is you're staring at.
God, returning a dwarf is the most fun I've ever had.
You hear a whisper on the wind. I'm drunk.
I'm drunk.
There's a wild yowling, and then you hear, "Who put that damn stick there? Where's my beer?"
I can't believe I didn't grab beer from Oleg's. What am I doing?
Are you leaving in the middle of the night?
Have I left Oleg's yet?
No, I don't think so.
How much?
I assumed you were going to spend the night.
I'm gonna leave in the middle of the night because I'm gonna have like 3 pints of beer beforehand.
Oh my god.
Go to sleep.
Then you're just going to stay up all night?
Yeah, and then that's why I'm gonna have like an extra minus when I fight kitchen. That way I don't need to.
Do you have a spare horse? Because it's going to be tired from that much riding.
I had 3 before, because remember I had 4? And I gave 1 to Katrinza, and now I should have 3, which I'm using 1, so I leave 1 there.
Okay,
And then I
so
still
you
have
switch
2.
horse.
Yeah. Let me add beer to my inventory. Is there that in the
There's
actual
ale.
there? What's the price of that?
If you want to grab some ale.
Yeah, spend the rest of my money on it.
All of your money on ale?
All gold and just leave the coins. That way I'm just a drunken alcoholic in this game.
It's
I think it
only
suits a
4
drink.
copper for a drink.
Okay, well, it's like give me.
Like more than you're going to be able to carry. I don't think they have that
I think
much.
I'd be encumbered after that, right? So I think like
You have 256 copper pieces. Not to mention how much silver and gold you have.
Yeah, I think
So,
20 or let's just grab it like a T4 or something.
okay,
So that'd
24
be,
ales.
Yeah. So
That'll be 48 copper.
I thought you said it
Beers,
was 4 per.
Alcohol's cheap.
I thought you said it was 4 copper per pint thing.
Oh,
So would it be times 4? Or did you say 2?
I might have been looking at something else. I'm looking at just the
Because there'd be
straight
96
ale, which goes by the gallon or mug.
Okay. What's the gallon ratio? Well, I'd be encumbered if I had that. I'm pretty heavy.
It's 1 pound each.
Let's just go with the glasses. That'd be let's just go with 2-4, and then we can always see.
Okay, I'll
Maybe
give you
just a little bit
24
more.
ales.
Okay, and how much was that? That would be 48.
48 cup, or 24,
Yeah, it'd be 204.
96 copper.
Or 96 copper. Okay.
Yeah, it's 4 each. So you have 24 ales.
So
Not that they really have 2 4s, but
Well,
that's
I know,
essentially
but I
what you've
just
just
know.
created.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys had some kind of question because you're all staring at Sigmund right now.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
I'll be back one second.
I'm just reading this. So I have no problem with giving up leadership. I know he kind of gave me the leadership, but I don't know. I don't need to make all decisions.
naturally we'll discuss and agree on things, but there should be like the clear roles. Like Ivan's role is completely clear. He is the one who tries to talk. He's the reasonable one. He's kind of the diplomat of our group for sure.
Yes, I would agree with that.
So his role is defined. Katrinza we're just getting to know, and McEddie we pretty much know in all of his forms. So I guess the question is, where do the rest of us fit in?
From what I've seen so far, most of you are quite reasonable, not just one.
Well, thank you. That's very kind of you, Sarah.
At least for now, we know what our like mission is. You know, we're supposed to be charting the area, so that's really not something we need to discuss. But I guess we could always like a voting
To hunt bandits.
hunt bandits and charter, look around the area.
Yes. I just think that the whole... I think we're trying to avoid getting you shot in the chest again over another duel.
She smiles over at Menno. Maybe you're on to something here. Perhaps we are all our own leaders in our own ways.
So I thought that maybe instead of having a leader, we could have kind of a roles. Like each of us have a role, and then we would all discuss and agree.
Okay.
Is that a wolf over there?
Wait, what?
She points over there. Oh, never mind. I think I'm just seeing it.
Oh, ignore that.
Jeez.
Scared me.
So, what other roles do we need?
Well, that's kind of the question. Where do we all fit in? I mean, I think that we just kind of all just fell into place, mostly. I mean, you're clearly our shield in many forms. You're the one who you immediately stand up and you challenge, and you're the protector of our group.
You can be our battle commander. We'll follow your lead in fights.
Yes, you're very much a general.
Who are they speaking to?
Sigmund.
I was confused.
Katrinza, I do not doubt your battle skill. However, marching full force into that creature last time was very foolish. You could have been killed before the rest of us even reached you.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Just stare back.
When do I come into contact?
She smiles. I'm just kidding.
You'll still be on your way at this point.
Oh, like I still
Not
have.
gonna reach them tonight.
Okay. I just...
So Ivan's the diplomat, we'll say. I'm more of the battle general, like you said. McEddie, I assume, would be the deliverer of alcoholics.
But I don't know that.
He's our bartender.
I don't know what my role is yet because I'm not there.
He could just be our dwarf.
No, I'm gonna be leader. Screw you guys.
Menno, what do you think about yourself? What role would you prefer?
Leader.
That's a good question. I'm not really sure what I'm good at. I'm just kind of trying to find my way, I guess.
You are the reason of our group. You are the reasonable voice. You are the calming, soothing backbone of all of us.
Oh, that's very sweet. You're making me blush. I guess I'm the end tire. I just tie the ends, dot the T's, and press the I's. Reverse that. You know what I mean.
And then there's Katrinza. Not quite sure where she will fit in yet.
I think we need to give her some time. No offense, Katrinza, but we don't really know you yet. We have been through lots together. We have seen close deaths. We have giant bugs and naked men. Even different colored organs. But we need to venture with you for a little bit longer, I think, before we can give you a clear role.
She makes a face at that comment.
I just giggle at it.
She swirls her glass of wine around and says, "Ah, so I'm the stunning, omnipotent prophet. I see. Very well.
That's a pretty good role.
I think so."
Well, I mean, you are blonde and wonderful. But you're a lovely lady, and we like you very much.
Did Benno say that loud enough for her to hear?
The second half.
Okay, so she didn't hear it.
You guys, are you planning to sleep at all tonight?
Yeah, this was just after supper talk.
How did the roast's creature taste?
Rustic.
Like rabbit, kind of.
Ew, Gracie.
Tastes like chicken.
Yes, very greasy.
Could have been worse.
Should we get ready for bed? We might have another long day ahead of us tomorrow.
I'll take first watch.
Very well.
Ivan, when you're tired, come wake me up and I'll go the rest of the night.
You're sure about that? You're slightly injured. You shouldn't possibly consider sleeping. You'll heal more.
It's
But you
only...
take second watch.
Sure, then we can do that. No. I'll take your advice.
Very well. So Ivan, when you're finished, come get me.
I will. Sounds like a good plan.
Trinza pulls out a nail file and starts fussing at her finger. Then a comb. Sorry, a hairbrush actually is what she has. And then she goes to bed.
You said she set up a tent. I assume Benno's got his tent.
Yeah, there's a bedroll.
Yes, it's got a 10.
And you're just gonna sleep by the fire? Or...
Yeah, I got a bedroll, I believe. So I'll just, yeah, I do. So I'll just sleep in there for the night by the fire.
And when I eventually go to sleep, that's what I'll do as well. I have a bedroll as well.
Alright. Give me a perception roll. Okay, a few hours into your watch. You can see 3 wolves slinking up towards your camp.
Oh gosh.
Am I gonna come up behind him or no?
No, you'll be just barely leaving Oleg's by now.
Okay.
That's the most epic of beer runs you're on. That's just awesome.
Everybody wake up! There's some wolves coming to our camp.
initiative.
wolves.
I grunge
Wolves.
and roll out of my bed in bunny slippers and face mask on my green clay and roll right on the back of my dog. Come back out again.
I got a quick question in game, like not in game, but about the game. What modifies your initiative? What skill?
Dexterity.
Okay.
Other than that, there's like a feat improved initiative that gives you a +4, and there are some other traits that can modify it.
Oh,
But
okay.
mainly just dexterity.
Nice work on the rolls, guys.
Yeah.
All right, Ivan, you're very quick to act since you were on watch.
Alright, I'm gonna just kind of start performing to muster courage.
All right, you've got 4 more rounds of that today. So you inspire everyone.
We got Ivan here who has the best initiative, and all he does is play music.
But you're inspired by it.
What if it... Until next turn.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, everyone inspire. The wolf just bounds into the can. Charges straight over at Ivan.
Jeez.
He just runs past Katrina's and she's still on the ground. He leaps at him, his jaws just biting and snapping. And then he kind of yelps as one of the embers from the fire had rolled out onto the grass and he stepped on it. He recoils back. Second wolf rushes in, charging at Sigmund.
Take that, you filthy wolf.
He bites Sigmund in the head.
Jeez.
Ow, school.
Good thing there's nothing to hurt there.
And he takes 2 points of damage. Sigmund is heavily injured. He still wasn't fully recovered from his little duel during the day. And the last wolf also charges in. And lands the hit with his bite. Sigmund takes another 4 points of damage.
Oh, wow.
And now Sigmund is up. He's just getting bit at from both angles by 2 wolves.
Like that's how I got woken up. That's the worst wake up I've ever had.
About the same time that Ivan was calling for you to wake up, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're groggily opening your eyes and then suddenly wolves are biting you. You're still on the ground.
Okay, can I stand up and then attack?
Yeah, but standing up will provoke an attack.
Okay, can I just swing at him from the ground?
If you can reach for your sword and arm yourself, yeah.
Okay.
You're prone, so you'll take a -4 to hit, but you can do it from the ground. And keep in mind you don't actually have your armor on because you don't typically sleep in it.
What do you mean? I sleep in my armor.
Oh, okay,
It's-
then you're fatigued.
No. Okay, take a swing at him.
Go for it. -4.
Yep, -4.
At this point, there's some horrible swearing coming
Sweep
from
the
tent
leg.
and, like bumps.
Landing some damage. 5 points and you bleed. It yelps. Are you gonna like try and roll away or?
Yeah, I'll try to. Yeah, I'll kind of roll away this way. Oh,
Okay, yeah.
and
Sorry,
I'll and I'll start getting myself to stand up.
Okay. Well, you're not gonna be able to stand up. The best you can do is like swing and then roll out of the way.
Okay, that's fine.
If they do close on you, you'll still have problems getting up.
Okay, that's good enough then, I guess.
No, you awaken in your tent.
The cursing continues and the thumping happened, and then he comes out on his feet. And he comes and basically sees a bleeding Sigmund, and he charges in bunny slippers and flowery robe and face mask and all, and he goes and gets to where he's in front of Sigmund and challenges the wolf.
Oh wow, he's getting right in there.
Yeah, he's gonna cast a spell.
Kind of just run over Sigma.
Yeah, he's having a day anyways. What's a little, dog right now?
Alright, you're engaged with both wolves.
When's the wedding?
Reword yourself, Matthew. I'm going to cast Magic Missile.
Okay. I assume you cast it before moving then?
Yes.
Alright, you do 2 more damage to the wolf. Now heavily done. And move to put yourself between the wolves and Sigma.
Yeah, so he can hopefully get up.
Trinza, you awaken.
Okay, she was put right out by that wine, and she gets up. Ugh. Now let's get this over with. And she grabs her mace and her shield.
Okay.
And when she comes out of her tent, she sees the sad state that Sigmund's in, and she casts Cure Light Wounds on him.
You have to touch him to do that. You'll have to move.
Okay. Is that good?
Yep, and now you are threatened by 3 wolves. So you will have to cast concentration or they will all get an attack on you. Your option.
Well, preferably I don't want 3 wolves all attacking me at once. So I guess where would you find that?
You need to make a concentration check. It's going to be equal to a difficulty class of 15 plus double the spell level. So you need to make a 17.
Oh crap. But where do you find it?
On your actions tab, expand the oracle section, and you'll see a concentration check.
Oh, it's just a button.
You need to add your charisma modifier and your caster level. Oh, it did give you correctly the +4. Okay. Yeah. So you fail and lose your spell. It's too difficult to concentrate in the heat of battle.
That still uses it up, right, though?
Yes. Ivan.
Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm gonna pull out my sword, and I will take a whack at the beast in front of me.
Go for it.
Boom.
And a hit on his nose.
And then it's the 1d6 minus 1 piercing that I roll.
Yep, you drop that on him. Yep, you hit him for 5 points of damage. And it's wounded, it lets out a yelp.
There you go, see? I've hit him twice now.
You're doing awesome.
Well,
Yipper.
one was the
Back at
fire,
you to
but
bite again.
I'm dead.
It hits you. Its teeth sink in for 3 points of damage, and then it tries to pull you to the ground.
That's the first time I've been hit.
It does. It trips you and you fall to the ground.
Okay. Am I still performing my song?
Yes, you can still maintain your song. You're not prone.
I'm a good bard then. Good, good, good.
You're very good.
Ouch, I'm on the ground.
Okay, Wolf 3 is going to go for Katrinza, who's now gone in the way of where Sigmund was. It leaps at you fighting, and it sinks its teeth past your cracks in the armor again.
Shield's useless.
Hits you for 7 points, and you drop to the ground dying.
Oh, time to roll a new character.
I think we all do.
The next wolf goes for...
If only that dwarf was here.
it goes for Menno. And it misses him.
Ha, that's
Okay, Sigmund.
Oh gosh. Okay. I'm gonna get up then.
Okay, so that clears your prone.
Can I grab my shield at the same time?
Sure.
Okay. Can I move to there and still hit that wolf? Or no?
You used a full move action to get up and grab your stuff, so you just move and then that would be your turn.
Okay, I figured so. Okay, I'll move there, I guess.
Yeah, it sucks when you're woken up. Menno?
Okay, decisions. Do I throw a heal? Do I try to drop this wolf, or what? I'm gonna throw a heal.
Are you moving out of the threat area first?
I will be taking a 5-foot step to do this. I am going to throw the heal on probably Katrinza.
Wait, you...
Or who am I closer to?
I thought I remembered earlier in the day that you said you used up your last heal spell, or your last first level.
But this is the night. We've rested.
It's still the same day, you guys have not fully rested yet.
Oh, the Norse screw.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try to electrocute the wolf then. So we're going to go with a jolt.
touch it. Okay, you land a jolt on it. And you 1 point of damage. Katrinza is dying. But she stabilizes and stops bleeding. Ivan.
Alright, I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to cast Biting Words at Wolf.
Okay. You're going to have to step back or the wolf will get a free attack on you.
Oh, okay. How far can I step back?
You can do 5 foot for free without provoke. But you want to get away from the wolf. That'll still be too close.
There we go.
That works. And the way Biting Words works is you'll cast it, which gives you the effect, and then you can sling it next turn.
Oh, really? Oh, shoot.
Yeah. It's got a charge up.
Alright, can I just cancel that then? Can I just...
Okay. You want to just keep swinging?
Could he? Oh, no, that
Yeah.
won't work.
I'll just keep swinging.
Alright.
I don't think we'll live another turn. Okay, just a second.
Swag got a -4. Oh, because he knocked you down. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, I did too.
You're swinging at him from the ground.
Shoot, I forgot about that. Crap.
Well, getting up was provoking, so I guess it's about what you want to do.
Yeah, probably.
Alright, the wolf tries to bite you again. And it missed. Wolf 3 is going to move up to where they prone this area. And goes for Meadow's dog. That's going to hit. You can make a ride check to try and stop it. And your superior riding pulls it out of the way.
Ha!
Okay, and the last wolf goes pursuit.
At least I'm standing this time.
And he hits. Sigmund is now down.
So 3 wolves down to Menno and Ivan. We got this.
He's stable.
Totally. We totally got
Menno.
this. Shit.
Oh man, Papa Orlovsky's gonna be very sad.
I'm gonna be very sad.
Who's he gonna shower naked in front of now?
I'll find a way.
Oh god.
Brian, I think if you have to make a new character, he should be an Orlovsky, though. Every character you make should be of the same family.
That could be kind of cool. I did have a different idea, but that,
Oh.
I'll think about it.
Oh, whatever. But
I'm going to take 5 foot back.
Are we just
Okay.
accepting this already?
I don't see much chance here. I'm not. Neither of us can fight. Can Menno move faster than I can because of she's on a dog?
The dog can go 40 feet, yes.
Okay.
Trinza stable. Ivan.
Alright, I'm gonna yell to Menno. And I'm gonna say, Menno, take Alexei and get out of here. I will hold them off as long as I can. I'm gonna grab Alexei just off the ground and like throw him to Menno.
God, there's a raccoon coming at me.
A light toss. A light toss.
No, it's like a projectile torpedo.
Yeah, like a quarterback, just.
There's spiral on that throw.
And then, with that happening, I'm gonna take another swing at Wolf 2 here.
Okay.
Well, I wasn't gonna leave you, but now you like gave me your baby and told me to run.
And
so I'm-
you... Oh, you did not crit, but you did hit.
Oh yeah.
Chop its head off.
Frick.
1 point of damage. Nicked it.
Hi. Darn, it's so disappointing to roll those.
Okay, Wolf 2 tries to bite Ivan. And another ember from the fire as it shrieked back again. Wolf 3 moves in. And goes for Meta. And crits hit. Just go.
Alexei, no!
And Menno is dying now. Wolf 1 kind of hops around.
You got this, Ivan.
Easy.
Well, he gets around behind Ivan.
Freaking McGetty.
That's totally his fault.
It's my dying words.
Holy crits, Batman. Okay, he crits Ivan.
Oh my
And
gosh.
he's now dying.
Oh my gosh.
Right
They'll get
before you
eaten.
pass out, you hear another howl in the distance. Almost unnatural, but wolf sounding.
It's balking.
God, I don't wish. I would deal with seeing his floppy dick any day if he'd say this again. Okay, I will be alive to deal with the therapy I'll have to go through.
Well now, do we leave this at a cliffhanger or do we wrap this up?